single parent saved wounded man from blazing vehicle. He was her kin. The October twilight spread soft gold across rural Nebraska. Lily Morgan guided her 10-year-old Nissan down the tranquil country path. At 29, she had learned to face life's hurdles alone. Her 6-year-old son, Ethan, sat quietly in the back seat. "Mommy, when will we arrive at Grandma's home?" he asked. "About 20 minutes, honey," Lily replied with warm patience. They were returning from Ethan's soccer training in town. These weekly drives gave them precious time to bond. Lily worked 2 jobs to meet monthly bills. Days at the insurance agency, evenings cleaning office spaces. Still, she never missed Ethan's games or practices when possible. As a single mother, she often put her own needs aside. But Ethan was her entire world and greatest delight. His father died in Afghanistan when Ethan was 2. Marine Sergeant David Morgan was Lily's high school sweetheart. They married young, hoping to grow old together. But war stole those dreams, leaving her alone. Lily grieved deeply but found strength in their son. Ethan had David's warm brown eyes and gentle, kind nature. Sometimes Lily saw her husband smile in their little boy. As they rounded a sharp turn in the fading light, Lily saw something that stopped her heart with fear. A black pickup truck had crashed into a roadside ditch. Smoke rose from the crumpled hood with growing force. Lily pulled over quickly and told Ethan to stay inside. "Mommy needs to help someone hurt," she said hurriedly. She grabbed her phone, dialing 911 while running. The dispatcher answered as Lily approached the damaged truck. "There's an accident on Highway 40, she said. "The truck's smoking and someone's stuck inside. Please send an ambulance and fire crew immediately." Lily saw a man slumped over the steering wheel, unconscious from the crash's impact. Blood trickled slowly from a cut on his forehead. The smoke grew denser, and Lily smelled gasoline. Her nursing training from community college kicked in instantly. She studied nursing before David's death changed everything. Lily tried the driver's door, but it was jammed shut. The passenger side was crushed against a large oak tree. She ran around to find another way in. The rear window had broken in the crash. Lily carefully cleared glass fragments with her jacket. Sleeve dot with steadfast courage, she climbed through the narrow opening. "Sir, can you hear me?" She called to the unconscious man. He moved slightly but didn't respond clearly. Lily checked his pulse and breathing with practiced hands. Both were steady but weak from shock and possible injury. Smoke filled the tight truck cab. Lily knew she had to act fast. She unfastened his seatbelt and tried lifting his shoulders. He was heavier than expected, but adrenaline gave her strength. Slowly, carefully, she pulled him toward the broken rear window. The man's eyes fluttered open as she worked. "It's okay," Lily said calmly. "I'm here to save you. Don't move too much. You've been in a crash." He looked at her with confused but grateful brown eyes. Something about those eyes felt strangely familiar to Lily, but she focused on his safety first. With great effort, she pulled him through the window. They fell to the ground as flames appeared. Lily dragged him several feet from the burning wreck. Ethan had left their car despite her instructions. "Mommy, is he all right?" he called, voice full of concern. "Stay back, honey," Lily shouted, checking the man's injuries. The stranger's eyes focused on Ethan with sudden sharp recognition. He stared at the boy with profound shock. "That child," he whispered weakly, "looks just like—" His voice trailed off as he fainted again. Lily, focused on care, didn't notice. She pressed her jacket against his bleeding wound. Fire trucks and ambulances arrived, sirens wailing loudly. Paramedics took over as police questioned Lily. "You saved his life," the fire chief said seriously. "That truck exploded minutes after you rescued him. Your quick, brave actions saved him from burning tonight." Lily felt shaky as adrenaline faded and reality sank in. She acted on instinct to help, but now realized the danger's gravity. Ethan hugged her legs tightly, watching paramedics work. "You're a hero, Mommy," he said, eyes glowing with pride. The injured man, conscious again, was loaded onto a stretcher. His eyes met Lily's across the busy scene. "Thank you," he mouthed. Silently, gratitude deep and heartfelt. Something in his expression made Lily's heart skip oddly. His face felt hauntingly familiar, yet she couldn't place why. 3 days later, Lily got a call at her office. "Mrs. Morgan, this is Nathan Morgan from Methodist Hospital." Lily's breath caught at the shared surname coincidence. "I'm the man you saved from the burning truck. I'd like to thank you properly, if possible." Lily agreed to meet him that afternoon, curious about that strange familiarity. Entering his room, she saw Nathan sitting up, head bandaged but looking better. Lily gasped, seeing his face clearly for the first time. The resemblance was striking and shocking. He looked exactly like David, her late husband, but older. Wondering about the resemblance? Nathan said gently, "I've been wondering about you and your son, too. Your surname is Morgan. That boy looks just like my brother did at his age." Lily's legs weakened as realization dawned. "Your brother?" she whispered, awe growing. "David Morgan, Marine sergeant who died in Afghanistan." Nathan's eyes filled with tears, confirming the truth. "He was my twin. I've searched for his family for years without success. David wrote about you and the baby, but never shared your location. I only knew your first name and his love for you." Lily wept as the incredible truth settled in. David never mentioned. "A twin. We lost contact after high school," Nathan said sadly. "I joined the Army, stationed overseas. By the time I returned, he was deployed. I never met you or my nephew, didn't know he'd married or had a son until the military told me of his death." Ethan, quiet in a corner chair, approached Nathan. With bold curiosity, "Are you my daddy's brother?" he asked directly. Nathan knelt to Ethan's level, tears streaming. "Yes, buddy, I'm Uncle Nathan, your daddy's twin. We look alike, just like you and him." Ethan studied Nathan's face with wonder and growing excitement. "You have daddy's eyes and smile," he said simply. "Mommy shows me his pictures sometimes." Nathan looked at Lily with profound gratitude. "You saved me from that truck," he said softly, "but you also saved me from a life of searching, wondering where you were. Now I know David's love lives in Ethan and the incredible woman who raised him alone." Lily felt a healing warmth soothe her grieving heart. For 6 years, she'd raised Ethan without family, without anyone who knew David. Now Nathan shared David's face and memories. "Would you like to be in Ethan's life?" she asked. "He needs his father's family and stories." "I'd be honored," Nathan said with deep sincerity. "I want to help however you allow. David would want me to care for his family." 6 months later, Nathan was Uncle Nate to Ethan, attending every soccer game and school event. He shared stories of David's youth, making Ethan laugh. He taught Ethan fishing and proper baseball throws. Lily watched their bond grow with joy and peace. Nathan moved to their town, working as a mechanic, helping with Ethan's care, not replacing David, but his family. "You know," Lily told Nathan, one evening after Ethan's bedtime, "I think David brought us together that night. He knew we needed each other to heal. You needed your brother's family, and we needed someone who knew how special David was." Nathan nodded with quiet conviction. "David always said you had the kindest heart he knew." He was right. You risked everything to save a stranger, the kind of person he loved, who raises heroes like Ethan. Lily smiled, looking at David's photos. For the first time since his death, she felt whole, not because Nathan replaced David, but because he connected her to love that endured in Ethan's eyes, shared memories, and family ties. Sometimes the people we need arrive unexpectedly, in moments of crisis, when we act with love, helping strangers without hesitation. Lily saved Nathan's life that night, but he saved her heart from loneliness, giving Ethan the gift of his. Father's family. Love, they learned, never fades when remembered. It thrives in connections we forge, in courage to aid others, and in the beautiful surprise of finding family in strangers.